stand here so I can make sure I can see what's up there. Okay, so we've been churning our way through Colossians, and I want to do just a quick little review on a couple things because it lays the foundation for where we're going today. And this particular teaching today, it feels like there's just like a whole bunch of spots where we could stop and spend some time, but I'm just going to keep marching on through, and then maybe we'll come back some days. So we have talked about how we're born as human beings. We're born with a God-sized hole in our hearts, and we find ourselves wanting desperately to fill that. We actually want to be found. I get a chance to play a lot of hide and go seek with little people in my house sometimes. And the youngest one right now has this really funny habit that when you send her out and then you count and then you go, "Where are you?" she just comes right out and says, "I'm right here." And every time I see it, it reminds me that we want to be found. We are crying out to God, "Please find us," because we have this emptiness inside. And every time I see Anna do that, it just makes me smile because I realize that's a picture of my own heart. We have lots of attempts that we have to fill that gap, and there's a lot of human story and history about that. But from Colossians, we've been focusing on two things that we do. One is rules, which are often good, but when we use them to try and fill the spot that God has for us in a relationship with Him, they become problematic for us. And the second thing is tribes, and we'll be hitting on some of the scriptures in a little bit. Let's talk about some examples of tribes. So there are some tribes that you're born into, like generations, like you're a boomer. You're a boomer, or you're a Gen Xer, or you're a millennial. Gen Xers, I want you to know I mentioned you because I know you get forgotten all the time and it wounds you. So, and then there might be a birth order. You're the oldest, you're the youngest, you're the middle child, whatever, and that's a tribe that you can belong to. You might have a tribes based on your talents or your strengths, your personality. Oh, I'm outgoing, or I'm an introvert, or whatever those kinds of things are. We have lots of personality tests out there that people take, whether it's for their work or just in general, because they're doing nothing with Facebook and they just have something to do. So there they go. And so we take those things, and then if we feel a little bit like we're part of a tribe, if we can see that there are other people who have similar strengths or talents to us. Sometimes we have a family that's a tribe. Not everybody gets that, but there are a lot of people who, obviously you're born into a family and it's supposed to be a tribe, but sometimes it doesn't work out that well. But we can have our family as a tribe, both birth family and an adopted family. And that not just for people who go through legal adoption, but sometimes families adopt other people. It's just what they do. Also,